So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go. Set.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hurt.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wheatley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Panther 11.
Back to throw. Hunter. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, the Rams had set. In 5 now of the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Real. Point it right.
Up the middle they go. Wheatley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
180. What's up?
Quick throw. Mayfield completes it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
180. What's up?
On first down, Wheatley. And he's got some space here. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 117 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Regular. Kings. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
180. King. pistol, pistol, pistol. Dot.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Baker Mayfield, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 70, 70, touching, 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun, Clinton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Good. 180. Real. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wheatley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
180.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wheatley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down and 1. Up the middle they go. Wheatley. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
180. Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now 2nd and 3.
20.
They'll try the left side. Wheatley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
180. What's that?
On 3rd down, Wheatley. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 136 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Rams 21, Saints 7. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. How about this? He's to the 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Regular, 180. What's that?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wheatley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Good. Hey, 180. What's that?
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28, Saints 7. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 11. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
A little juke.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first down 10.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to try and go deep again.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Taken at the goal line.
Gets around him.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Set. Alert, alert. 180.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wheatley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Boy, 184 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
180.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
What's that?
Now a give, right side. Wheatley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 29-yard line.
180!
Now a handoff up the middle. Wheatley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
180! Pistol. Real. What's that?
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
18, Dragon 6, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Clinton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
60 Maverick. Stephanie. Nothing. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates.
2nd and 3. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
From the gun on third down, Clinton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
70 Rangers, Buffalo 18, 18 Rattler, 18 Dragon 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw, Clinton. Open man is Tipton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
18 Rattler, 18 ready. Cougar Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
60 Maverick. 18. Second down. Come 19.
Back to throw. Clinton. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Gabriel, the man in motion.
Warriors 70. Cap 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 19 tight.
From the gun on third down, Clinton. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
19, 60 Maverick. 65, 18, Pioneer. Panther 11. Go street. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. thing, 19. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready,
Again, he'll drop to throw.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 70s Timberwolves. Warriors, 70s. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
And they'll run again.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Saints get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. Kings, Kings, Kings. Watch out.
Mayfield now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Rams 36, Saints 19. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready? 60-60, 60-60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On the jump.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Like it, Warriors 17. 19 Lions. Ready.
Looking to throw. Clinton. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
37 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready, ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers. Mustang Knight, Dragon 60. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Let's go now. Cut 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap Buffalo 18.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
On the set.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Cowboy 80.
They'll keep it on the ground. Staton, a loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Two running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Up the middle they go. Stanton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
17.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Rams, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.